Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back in the YouTube video, and this time we're going to be playing some top ladder using Pekka Bridge Spam. It's been quite some time since I made a video with Pekka, and that's mostly because last couple seasons it wasn't that great in the meta due to the Magic Archer having its range nerfed tile, and also because there was so much Goblin Hut and Barbarian Hut. But with the Barbarian Hut and the Goblin Hut getting pretty massive nerfs, I don't think we're going to be seeing them in the meta anytime soon, which is great for Pekka decks because those were just both really hard for, you know, the battle ram to break through, and the Pekka in general just didn't get much value versus those decks. So we might be seeing a lot of Pekka in this meta coming back, and with the Magic Archer getting its range back, it's really good for Pekka. So we're going to be testing it out, trying to push up on ladder. We're only about top 1300 right now, but we're going to try to get a little bit higher. And yeah, we'll go ahead and search for the first game. So we're going to verse K-Cat. So I usually with Pekka, even though it's a heavy deck, you want to be making the first move. So that means either zapping their tower, playing a bandit in the back, or playing a ghost in the back. Now, if you don't have any of those cards in your starting hand, then you might want to wait a little bit, and then if they're not doing anything, cycling a Magic Archer in the back would probably be okay. But overall, those three cards are going to be your best starting plays. So this guy's going to have Mini Pekka and Heal Spirit. This is probably looking like it's going to be that Sparky deck. And unfortunately, we played a Battle Ram right into the minions, but we couldn't play an Ewiz there to protect them because I need to keep my Ewiz in cycle for Sparky, because I know he's using Sparky, at least I'm 90% sure, unless he's using some very funky deck. And right as I say that, there's the Sparky. So as expected, we want a Pekka same lane as the Sparky. If he goes opposite lane really hard and spends all of his elixir, then it's just going to be a tower trade because we can just easily Ewiz the Sparky, obviously. So we're just going to kind of have to see what he wants to do, and it looks like he's just going to go for a Mini Pekka. So we definitely want to get a Ooh, Ewiz does not finish off that last minion. That's a little unfortunate, but we're fine here defending this. We just go Bandit, and that charges and takes out the Sparky really easily. So pretty nice defense there for us. Goes for a Musk. That probably gets a shot on our tower. I'm fine with it getting one hit. So he might set up another Sparky in the back here. We'll have to see. I think we can start with Magic Archer in the back, and from there see what he wants to do. But he's down a couple elixirs, so nothing for now. We can actually poison this Sparky. He doesn't have Musketeer in cycle. It's going to whittle down a lot of the health of the Sparky. It's pretty safe to do that when you verse Sparky decks. And he's going to go for his Goblin Giant, so we're going to want a Pekka. And then get an Ewiz on the Sparky. Luckily, the Sparky didn't get healed up by the Heal Spirit. It was his other cards. If the Sparky got healed up, it could have gotten another shot or two before it died, which would have been quite unfortunate. We're going to go Magic Archer in the back. And he's probably going to, again, Sparky in the back. There it is. So we're going to poison it. Unfortunately, we're in this matchup, we're never really going to be able to go opposite lane because as long as he has Mini Pekka, it's just going to be such an easy defense for him. Now, that Goblin Giant looked like a misclick to me. Can't say he meant to do that because that was not a good play. Definitely did not get him any value at all, and he kind of just let the Sparky die, so I don't know really what happened there. I think he made a bit of a mistake. So we benefit from that quite a bit because we easily stop his push, and we now have the lead. Quite a decent lead, but we got to keep being careful, of course. Let's go ahead and zap the Musketeer, kill it quickly. Magic Archer is going to lock on the Sparky. Does it finish it off? It does finish it off, and the Ghost stays alive as well, so he has a Goblin Giant pretty much completely unsupported. Now we can go for a Pekka on top of it. And now we just zap his next Sparky, and I think we pretty much walk away with the win here because I don't really see how he's going to be able to stop this Battle Ram. Yeah, it connects, and Poison will finish it off. So that's going to be GG. Definitely a couple bad Goblin Giants on his end. That definitely ended up costing him. He needed to be protecting his Sparkies a bit more. That Sparky Rage deck, I'm not going to be surprised if that's really good in the meta. A lot of people were using that at the end of last season, that Sparky Rage Heal Spirit deck. It's very strong. So definitely could be a very popular deck this season as well. So We're top 1100 now. Let's search for the next game. And keep going, trying to get to at least 6200. We have Zap in our starting hand as well as Bandit. I think Bandit in the back is the best starting play for this deck. I think it's slightly better than Zap. I just think Bandit in the back is such a safe play. You just can't really be punished for it. Almost all Pekka players agree or do the same thing. They usually go for Bandit first play of the game. So we definitely need to zap this graveyard. Skeletons are piling up. The Ewas on that Dark Prince wasn't the best. Should have waited probably a second more to play it because, as you saw, his Musketeer was still live when I played it, and it got a shot on the Ewas, which killed it quicker, which meant my Ewas didn't get another shot on the Dark Prince, which meant that the Dark Prince stayed alive longer, allowing the Graveyard Skeletons to get more damage because they had a tank for a bit longer. So that was a definite mistake on my end. We're just going to Pekka in the back. When you verse Graveyard decks, this is what you want to do, because if they decide to rush opposite lane with a Graveyard, you basically just tower trade and ignore it. But it looks like he's going to go Night Witch, so we're going to see here if he poisons this Magic Archer. Looks like he's not. He's just going to let it be. Goes for Dark Prince. I was considering poisoning the Musketeer. Maybe I should have, but thought it was a bit too aggressive, considering we could also like Battle Ram here and take it out. And we're actually getting more value out of our Elixir because we have those barbs which deal with the cage there. And now we can go Bandit. He doesn't have Dark Prince or Cage in rotation. His cycle's actually completely messed up, so he's forced to go for a Giant. I think we want to go pretty much... we could have either gone in with an Ewas there, or just enjoyed our Elixir lead and played Pekka in the back. And I think this is the best bet. Just Pekka in the back, because Ewas is not really a good offensive card. We would have gotten very little value out of it, so I can't really see the point of, you know, going for Ewas at the bridge. I don't really think... We can just kite this Dark Prince. It's an even trade. And the Battle Ram's going to get some value on offense here. We're going to poison the Musketeer this time. We need to make sure we're getting rid of it. And that's a very smart defensive graveyard. Should get a lot of value here, but we do have a Magic Archer helping out. So I don't think it's going to stop everything. Ghost and Bandit are still alive. So far this game's going alright. I think if we just keep taking things slow like we are, we should eventually overwhelm him, especially considering the last minute or so we've just had such a good Elixir lead, and we've just really kept messing up his cycle, which is exactly what we want to do. But that was a really nice arrow snowball, killing the Magic Archer. But luckily we do get back to another one, so we're going to keep applying pressure. If the Pekka can kill this Musketeer, then I think we pretty much win here, because he goes Night Witch. That's all his Elixir. He's going to get a little bit more, but then by the time he plays something else, he wouldn't have had enough for the Battle Ram anyways, so it would have been over regardless, and that's going to be GG. Pick up another nice win there. Pretty easy matchup. I just think at the beginning of the game, he managed to get a really nice first graveyard on us, and I made a bit of a mistake with the Ewas on the Dark Prince. I played it a bit too early, should have waited another half second, but besides that, was a really nice game. So we're one game off 6,200, and we are finally top 1,000 now, but we'll see if we can push up even further. In reverse, Battleship Gray. Good luck, and we have Zap in our starting hand this time. So I'm going to freely cycle a Zap, just wait a half second, see if he wants to do anything. Looks like he isn't. Oh, he went for Skeleton Barrel. I didn't see that. Well, this doesn't matter either way, because we still have Ewas in cycle. Mega Knight, Skeleton Barrel. If he has Bats, this could be troublesome, because we don't have an Ewas or... We're just going to Pekka all the way back here, and then we're going to... Okay, he does have Bats. Luckily, we do have the Magic Archer. What? RG Mega Knight? I've seen RG Mega Knight, but was not expecting him to go for an RG with the Pekka on the map. That's interesting. We do take out the Firecracker, but it definitely got a lot of value there and almost took out our Magic Archer. So this is the deck I think I've actually used before in a video. It's this really toxic, or no, the deck has, I believe instead of the Mega Knight, it has Giant Skeleton, but besides that, it's similar. Yeah, it's looking like the same thing. So we do have, you know, Pekka for his Mega Knight, which is a pretty good answer, but what's annoying is that Firecracker. That's what I'm a little bit worried about. We're going to Ewiz this. If he Mega Knights it, we'll just play a Pekka. And that's what he's going to do. Now, he's not going to have bats this time. Oh, no, he has the Goblin Gang. We got to get rid of that as quick as we possibly can. And the Ghost is going to target the wrong thing, unfortunately. Was hoping there that it would, I was hoping it would hit the Spear Goblins and take those out right away, but obviously that wasn't the case. So things aren't looking too good here going into double, but we definitely can make a comeback. We know everything he's using now, which is good. Dark Goblin, yeah. That was in the deck as well. Is he going to protect it? Yeah, it looks like he does. Well played. I'm hoping that Firecracker just goes into the other lane so we don't need to worry about it, and it ends up doing that. So that's actually really solid. That might be our kind of chance of coming back here, because we don't want that in the same lane. We got to get rid of that Dark Goblin, though. That's definitely giving him way too much value. He shouldn't have enough for a Mega Knight. He might now, but he didn't right away. And yeah, he didn't have enough for Mega Knight. He just didn't have the elixir. Firecracker going in the other lane there, I think definitely won us that game, because had it stayed in the same lane, that would have given him more value, and we might have not been able to build up that massive push we needed to finally take the win. But finally, we were able to break through. So 6,200 now. Top 700. Is that my season highest? Yeah, it is my season highest. I know I made it to 6,200. I think it was yesterday, but I lost a couple of games. But we made it back and have a new season highest now, so that's good. But let's keep going. See if we could even maybe get to 6,300. Because, I mean, we're at 6,220 something now. This guy's calling the good game. Not sure why, but might be a little nervous. We're going to start Ghost in the back. It's a decent starting play. Of course, Bandit and Zap are better, but Ghost in the back is going to be your third best starting play, in my opinion. And then Magic Archer in the back is your fourth best starting play. So he's going to go for Barbarian and Baby Drag. So Barbarian, Baby Drag, Skeletons, you know, it could be Graveyard, but there's also a lot of other different things it could be, so we really are not sure yet. Going to go do something very interesting here. We're actually going to go for a very aggressive Pekka, and the reason why is because he had his Barbarian out of cycle. We have a Magic Archer on the map, and I knew he was going to have to commit a lot of Elixir to take the Pekka out, and that worked out super, super nicely. Really nicely. We took out his Magic Archer, took out the Knight, forced a Bomb Tower out of him, allowing us to play a Battle Ram other lane, and this is going to force even more Elixir out of him. He's going to go for a Musketeer, but the Battle Ram still connects. So we have damage on both lanes. We have a Poison and Cycle for his Graveyard, so things are looking quite good for us here. We can go ahead and cycle a Magic Archer in the back. Worst case scenario, he just poisons it and gets damage on our tower and the Magic Archer and kills it, but he's just going to go for a Knight, so I guess we can Bandit. Same lane. We have Poison for his Graveyard if he decides to go in for a Graveyard push here. Looks like that's not going to be the case. I think we can set up for a Pekka in the back. Knight's out of rotation, so the only parry he has for the Graveyard is the Baby Drag. So we just poison this. And I guess we'll play an Ewiz as well, so the Baby Dragon doesn't get too much damage. Can we get a Battle Ram in front of the... The Battle Ram won't go for the Bomb Tower, by the way, I don't think. He played that too far to the left. So that connects. Let's get rid of these Skeletons right away. And you can see, guys, you might have been questioning why I went for a Pekka in the back, but the reason why is because with Pekka Bridge Spam, you're applying split lane pressure. And you often need a Pekka in the back to kind of set yourself up, if that makes sense, because you know they're going to have to spend a... Can we line this up? This is... I don't know. Yeah, we can. That lined up correctly. Wasn't sure if that was in the right angle, but it was. So we just defend this here, and then we should be able to win here, because there's only 10 seconds left, so I don't even know how he's going to be able to deal the damage in time. I mean, he's dealing a lot of damage to our tower, but Graveyard's almost expired, and that's going to be it. GG. Nice win there versus a Graveyard deck. Usually Graveyard does quite good versus Pekka, but I think with this Baby Dragon nerf, it's going to be a bit easier. I think a few interactions are different, and also just Goblin Hut Graveyard was nearly impossible for Pekka to beat, but when they have the Bomb Tower, I think it's much easier. You just have to apply split lane pressure. You don't want to go with everything in the same lane, because then the Bomb Tower is just going to splash everything, and it's not good. But 62-58, so we're 2 games away from 6,300, so we'll see if we can win 2 more games in a row and try to get ourselves to 6,300. Reverse FRS, we have Bandit, Ghost, and Zap in our starting hand, but Bandit is our best starting play, so we're going to start with that. We're going to go Ewiz on the Hog, because a Bandit alone, I think, allows the Hog to get 2 hits, but when we have the Ewiz, it's going to get no hits. It's going to go for a Musketeer. We're going to want to poison it, because Musketeer is going to get way too much value if we don't. It looks like he might be using 2.6, so 2.6 is has a really good matchup versus Pekka, so this is definitely going to be hard. It's actually one of the hardest matchups for Pekka, because they outcycle you, and their cannon gets so much value versus the Battle Ram. They have Fireball for your Magic Archer. Musketeer gets so much value before it dies to the poison. So it's a really rough matchup, but we'll try our best. See if we can end up winning, or if he makes just a big mistake or something, and we capitalize off of that, but it's going to be tough. So we're going to play a Pekka. Hopefully we got it down in time before the Hog gets a single hit. Looks like we indeed get it down in time before it gets a single connection on our tower, which is great. That's what you want to do. We're going to see here if he's going to go for a cannon. If he does, we want to go for a Battle Ram opposite lane. Looks like he goes for an Ice Golem to kite. He's probably going to follow that up with a Musketeer, possibly. We're going to want to go Battle Ram here. There's the Muskie. Let's get a poison down. He's going to go for a Hog opposite lane. So this should be a really easy defense for him. Just cannon cleans that all up. Hog, I'm hoping, only gets 1 hit on our tower, but... Ooh, wait, that got a second hit, didn't it? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess I played the Ewiz a little bit too late because I didn't have the elixir for it, but it's not the end of the world. He only has a little bit of a lead going into double here, but you can see with him having the cannon, it's just such a good answer to our Battle Ram. So we're going to take another Hog hit here, unfortunately, and we had to spend 6 elixir just to make sure it didn't get 2 hits. We're going to Pekka in the back. He might go Hog in the right lane this time since we played the Pekka in the left. We'll have to see. Should be able to just poison this Musketeer. We'll definitely die to it. We can Battle Ram. He's going to go for a cannon, so Magic Archer to snipe it. He might Fireball. Yeah, he does. Got it down really late, though, so it's not going to get as much value as he hoped for. Oh, and he messed up the skeletons. No way. He messed up. He fireballed a bandit. Oh my goodness, guys. He messed up. He messed up, guys. He done goofed. No fireball and cycle for a Magic Archer. Great time to just freely cycle it in the back. And just like that, he might have choked a really easy matchup. All because he misplayed the skeletons. But it's not over yet. Let's not get overexcited here, because he definitely can easily come back. All he needs is a couple good Hog Riders to connect, and that's really all it takes for a game to... for tides to turn, but... It's going to set up another cannon. It is going to pull the Battle Ram, and he's going to get a nice Fireball on top of our tower, hitting the Magic Archer. So, probably not the best Magic Archer on my end, but now we can Ewiz. I think once again we need to poison this Musketeer. We can't let it get too much value. Okay, it's time to go Pekka in the back again. He might go hog opposite lane. But I think Battle Ram here is a good idea. There's the cannon once again. And it got a connection. Can we get a magic archer here? I don't know if he predicted that, but regardless, such a good value fireball on his end was a good play. Despite us spending, I think, 9 elixir on his Hog Rider, it still ends up getting a connection. So, I think, guys, as a result, we do end up losing this game here, unfortunately. But, yeah, this goes to show how rough of a matchup it is, because you just don't have the best hog answers. You know, you saw there at the end, we spent, I think, I played an Ewiz, I played a Ghost, and a Zap on top of his Hog Rider, and it still got a connection. Just because he has the ability to cycle really fast and, you know, get so much value out of his cannons is what makes that matchup so tough. But even after that mistake with the not catching the Bandit and losing practically his whole tower to the Bandit, we still unfortunately were not able to get that win. So we unfortunately will lose last game, and I think I might end off of that one. How many games did I play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll end off of that. Five games. They're all pretty good. The last one was really close versus a tough matchup. We end 7:30. Not bad. Let me know if next video you guys want a GC video. I actually played a GC with Loon Cycle and got 12 wins, but there's a lot of other decks I want to try out. There's actually this deck that has been really popular. A lot of people have been using it in competitive today. If you guys know what No Tilt is, it's a league, and so many people have been using this deck in that. So if you guys want me to try this out in a GC tomorrow or ladder, let me know. I'll try to get 12 wins or push up with it. But yeah, I guess we'll see. And yeah, that's going to be it. Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.